The Big Small Business Show is proudly brought to you by SAICA. Choose a difference maker, choose a chartered accountant.
So, what has changed since let's call it the last tax cycle?
What has changed is a lot of people working from home. I think that's the one.
Yeah.
The other is obviously a lot of people starting off their own businesses. So you have a lot of people who have lost their employment and therefore now have to start businesses running their businesses from home, which has absolutely brought this to the spotlight and saying, but how do we then get this tax relief? But I think importantly for the small businesses, the prohibitions on certain deductions when it deals with the premises applies to any private dwelling. And I think what catches people out sometimes when they just run a normal business is they forget that their houses especially if they haven't rezoned those properties. I think that to me is quite important. If you haven't got a business premises, then that's still your private dwelling. The fact that you're trading from it from a business perspective doesn't suddenly change it into for tax purposes to anything other than your house. I think his statement was there's a 100% chance you'll be audited. You don't even have to guess it. If you claim a home office, you will be audited. And I think that even in the interpretation note, SARS reminds people there is a tax consequence if you claim home office, and it never lapses. So even if you stop trading in 2 years or 3 years' time and you live there for 20 years, you're still going to be liable for that apportionment cost.
The Big Small Business Show was proudly brought to you by SAICA. Choose a difference maker, choose a chartered accountant.